Alright guys, our travels in Prague have ended, but we are on our way to España. We are going for a friend's wedding and we're super pumped. It's technically overnight right now in the States, so Airbnb has been pretty quiet and I hope it stays that way, but I'm very excited because we are staying in an Airbnb in Madrid. It's gonna be such a cute place with a rooftop. We have like a little bistro, chairs and table and a balcony, like very picturesque Madrid Airbnb. I'm very pumped for it. Also, for 4 nights, we only paid about 600 euros for it, and the host has been amazing, and she knows I'm also a host. So anyways, we're boarding our 3-hour flight to Madrid, and we'll definitely keep you guys updated. All right, guys, we have made it to Madrid, and we're at our cutie Airbnb. Look at these doors. We're literally, this is why I love staying at Airbnbs. It's because we're getting the authentic feel for Madrid. I'm like obsessed with those balconies. Obviously, trash days tomorrow. Okay, but the thing about also staying at some super cool Airbnbs is that there's no elevator. It is locked, by the way. That's kind of cool. So here we are about to take our 2 50-pound luggages up these authentic stairs. It's about to be a workout. There he goes. 3 flights of stairs. That just means Berto can eat extra patatas bravas in Spain and drink all the red wine he wants because, guys, 3 stores ain't easy. Here he comes for round 2. You guys, I'm really excited about this Airbnb. I picked it, obviously, and it was between 2 Airbnbs, and this host has just been the sweetest so far. She's also a super host, and I believe she manages kind of like what we do because she has over 1,000 reviews, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We're almost there. Oh, that's kind of a cool view. Okay, sorry, oops, sorry. Okay guys, 3. We're home. Oh my God, we even have a house phone. You guys, it looked literally just like the photos. Wow, it is absolutely adorable. Our little studio, it's everything we need for a few days. Oh, such a cute, wait. So, oh, we got laundry, thank God. Even with this laundry detergent. How cute. Honestly, it looks just like the photos. My only negative review, and I feel like I'm just looking for negatives at this point, obviously it's so great, is that I thought the balcony was gonna be bigger. But honestly, it's so hot that this AC and me are best friends right now, so it's okay. I'm happy to be in our little flat for the next 4 days. It's so cute. I will say though, I failed in one aspect about booking this Airbnb, and that is I didn't realize there wasn't an elevator. And we're on the 3rd floor. But in Madrid, the 3rd floor is actually like the 5th floor because there's level 0 and then a mezzanine and then level 1. So we're exhausted, but luckily Berto is here to carry all our 50-pound suitcases up these flights of stairs.
I'm not digging this. This is just not good.
I'm gonna share how an Airbnb pro actually goes about selecting an Airbnb for herself, but better yet, in a different country. First and foremost, when you're traveling, you kind of have to establish the purpose of your trip. Like, do you want to see some touristy things? Do you want a local experience? Do you want convenience? Do you want to drive? Do you want to walk? Also, this is very dependent on where you're traveling to. We're coming to you from Madrid. Madrid is a very walk-heavy city, so we knew when we were booking an Airbnb that we wanted a very central place and that was close to the metro and super easy to get an Uber. We're in Madrid for a wedding, so our biggest factor and purpose for our stay was convenience to the venue. So for every Airbnb that I pinned, I actually asked the host prior to booking how far away they were from the venue place. And it's a really popular venue, so it's very easy to get a response from the host. So if you're traveling for any type of event, make sure you ask the host how far away they are, because on Airbnb, some hosts actually put the general location and not like the very specific location you're going to be staying in. Also, when you're booking an Airbnb, you're most likely going to be in someone's home or in a different neighborhood, not really like the touristy corridor area, and I personally love it. If I'm on like a more leisure trip and I have time to explore, I kind of want the more local, authentic feel, especially in a different country. We love our little neighborhood here in Madrid, and we're only 10 minutes from the corridor walking distance, or like literally a $12 or euro taxi ride away. So for us, we really enjoy a more local, authentic feel. Nothing against our friends staying at hotels during this trip. The second biggest thing for me is I need to know what I'm getting with an Airbnb, or even for a hotel for that matter. So I need to make sure I know what amenities that I'm gonna want included. Obviously, we're making YouTubes on this trip. I'm still working. I'm still checking in with my teams back at home in the States. So I had to make sure that they had really good Wi-Fi and it's like super fast. And seeing the Wi-Fi speed, because now hosts can actually do Wi-Fi tests on their Airbnb profiles and upload that speed test to the profile. Super helpful, and if you're a host, you definitely need to do that because I think it will definitely increase your booking rates. I'm also kind of a bathroom hog, so I needed to make sure that we had a big enough bathroom for 2 people to get ready for a wedding. Also, this is a pro tip. If you're going to a wedding or any special event, make sure you actually ask if there's a full-length mirrors in Airbnbs. You don't know how many times I've booked a place and like there's no full-length mirror, and it's super hard to get ready for a big event if you can't really see yourself. Guys, this literally just happened. I just said it's so cool staying in a more like local spot, like your own little neighborhood. We were walking our little neighborhood to get to like the main touristy zone, and we ran into a comedy club. And one thing about my boyfriend and I is that we actually love going to comedy shows together. So we're gonna go to a Spanish comedy show tonight. It's gonna be so fun. And something that really didn't matter to us was the size of the place. The size doesn't really always have to matter.
Okay, well that's definitely a knee slapper.
We didn't really care if it was gonna be like a 1-bedroom, a king-size bed, or you know, the queen. We didn't really care, so we actually ended up getting a studio apartment. Even though we're not cooking, it is still nice to have that full kitchen to like warm up leftovers and like make coffee in the morning. Amenities are a huge thing, especially on an international trip. So humans are creature of habit. So if you know you need a cup of joe first thing in the morning, just confirm with your host what kind of coffee machine they have. Also for us, we have been sweating in Europe, so we knew that we needed a washer in our unit so we could wash our clothes like every 3 to 4 days or in every new city that we're going to, because we're here for 2.5 weeks. And here's a pro tip. Dryers are just not a thing in Europe, so don't think you're gonna get washer dryer in your unit. And here's an MBX Pro travel tip. If you're going abroad, make sure you know what adapters and converters you need for all your electronics, your hair dryer, you know, your hair straightener, because you still gotta look good on vacation. Lucky for me, I have a very tech-savvy boyfriend who did all the research about the adapters and converters and my hair curlers and all of that. So if you're traveling to Europe, make sure you just use our link below in our description and get yourself some converters. Every European city is also so different, so you wanna make sure you do your research and just kind of understand, like, is it very walk heavy? Do people take the metros or the bus, or is it more just flag a taxi and go to your next location? For us, Madrid is awesome. It's very foot traffic heavy, so we have actually just walked everywhere, and we've only taken an Uber from the airport to our Airbnb and to and from the wedding because we didn't want to sweat in our formal wear. But the rest, we're literally just walking the streets, and personally, I love walking because you get to discover so much about a city, and you get to run into like all the hole-in-the-wall places and meet local people and see really cool things like this building. Another crazy thing about walking is that we literally just ran into the Four Seasons, which is where the wedding was last night. But when we took an Uber to the Four Seasons, it literally took 15 minutes and we went all around the entire city. So I don't know if we got played or if it's just because Madrid was made for walking and the roads are super narrow and a lot of them are one ways. This goes hand in hand with obviously location, but you have to consider your safety, of course, when traveling, especially if you're traveling alone or you're backpacking through Europe. So just take into consideration, like, are you gonna book a shared space, a private room in someone's house? If you're comfortable with that, then for sure do it, but just make sure you are reading reviews and that you do connect with the host, and maybe really don't use instant book for like private rooms or hostel type situations. Sorry guys, we have to stop at a really fancy looking food hall that is attached to the Four Seasons. I'm so excited, I don't know what I'm gonna get to eat. And if you're a big foodie like us, the best part about staying at Airbnbs is that you're literally in a neighborhood, so you're gonna get like the most authentic and the best type of food and service, rather than, you know, staying at, no offense, the Hilton in the touristy corridor, and then all you see is like TGI Fridays and getting like scammed by these tourist traps. This is insane. They'll probably say, bien provecho here. So once you kind of, know your purpose of your stay and you're looking at the amenities that you're gonna want and need, it's time to select what Airbnb you're actually gonna stay at. I like to pin anywhere from like 3 to 5 before making my final selection. And this is your opportunity to, compare and contrast, obviously the price, the location, but this is also your opportunity to message the host. I have messaged so many hosts that don't even respond until 12 hours later, and guess what? I'm probably not gonna book with them because they waited too long to respond back. And MBX pro tip, especially when traveling abroad, you want to make sure you really know and understand the cancellations, because when you're traveling abroad, things happen. There's flight delays, there's cancellations, a thing called COVID happened. So you really want to make sure you understand the full cancellation clause of your Airbnb. And in case you're wondering why we chose the Airbnb that we did choose, 1, it was location. It was a 10-minute walk from the wedding venue. 2, the price was pretty reasonable. We paid around 650 euros for 4 nights, so very reasonable. And 3, the host responded immediately when I had a few questions for her, and she's also a super host, and I think she's an awesome co-host because she has over like 1,000 reviews under her profile. So you just felt comfortable with her. And honestly, our Airbnb did not disappoint. The only thing I wish that was a little different was I thought the balcony was a little bit bigger, because it does look big in photos, but it's actually teeny. But we haven't even been outside because it's 100 degrees. Thoroughly enjoyed, and I would absolutely stay there again if I ever find myself back in Madrid. All right guys, ciao, thanks for watching. If you liked our little travel vlog, Airbnb International tip video, make sure you like and subscribe, and we will also be doing another recap from Ibiza.